of my favorite parts about being in the South Asian bridal industry is that brides not only rely on us for the end result to be beautiful and flawless and obviously, yes, worth the expense, but they are also undoubtedly going to go through some of the most trying and stressful times that they've experienced to date. People react and respond all different types of ways to stress, many of them being exhaustion and forgetting to eat. So it's our job as a makeup artist to be an empath, to be sensitive to that, to be understanding to that and cater to that, reminding the brides that it's time to eat, reminding them to stay hydrated, calming down their nervous system whenever they're stressed out. I usually build in enough buffer time not only to execute a look, but also to give myself time in case things happen and the bride needs to go tend to it, or in case maybe the bride has a panic moment and begins to really lose it and cry. I give her that time to be able to get it together, breathe through it, and allow me to walk her through that process before we get back into it. There are a lot of moving pieces involved with South Asian weddings, and you need to be able to be dynamic as a makeup artist to handle all of the energies that come into the room and control the environment. Stress and exhaustion as a South Asian bride are gonna be inevitable. It is really in your best interest to not only go with a makeup artist that you know can execute on the job, but who is really gonna listen to you and really be there for you and support you through this exhausting, grueling weekend, and somebody who can really be in your corner. I've heard horror stories from brides who weren't able to book us and went with other artists, and the number of things that have gone wrong and could go wrong are really extensive. So that you avoid this disaster in your wedding, what I would do is take consultations with multiple MUAs. See if they give good feedback, because you don't want a yes man. You also want to be able to get your views and your points across while feeling heard and validated, but still directed and guided. To ensure that you're hiring the right vendors for you is go through their Instagram and socials and go look at real tagged clients, DM the tagged clients and find out what their experience was like working with them. Were they professional? Were they responsive? Were they on time? Did they have a booking process? Were they really transparent? Were they good at disclosing? Were they good at managing your expectations? Because let's face it, as a bride, this is likely your first time. You're not gonna know what is gonna go on behind the scenes in the way that a vendor should. So this is why the curse of the yes man is so important to look out for, because it feels like yes men have your interest at heart until push comes to shove. They're not only there for you, they're there for the vendors, they're there for everyone to try to satiate and satisfy everybody, and that's not their job. What is the job of a wedding planner? To keep you on track, to streamline your thoughts and ideas, to let you know what's realistic, to be a bridge between not only the vendors, but also your family. Someone who can honestly advocate for you also needs to be someone who can tell you what's up. And if you're being out of pocket or out of budget, it is their job to tell you, okay, this is what we can make happen, and to offer solutions. The best qualities in a vendor is someone who is clear, kind, and direct. Someone who is really good at listening and collaborating well with others. Most of my South Asian clients are actually in more of the medical or legal fields. So this wedding is your one shot and opportunity to be able to really let your creativity soar. So you need vendors who are really good at allowing you to be part of the collaborative process. And then you need vendors at the same time who are able to really dive into your vision, extract all of the information from your brain and your soul and your heart, and pour it out there without you having to think about or worry about a single thing. Because when you're sitting in the chair for 3 hours getting ready, babe, you're not gonna be able to be down there and in it, and you're honestly not gonna want to micromanage. It is the most stressful situation ever to sit there and feel like you have to be a puppeteer pulling strings. So hire people that you know, trust, and love the vision, that aren't so excited to bring it to the forefront without having to involve you. You're investing a ton of time and money into this experience. It's imperative that you find the right vendors that can bring the right kind of energy and collaborative process to your events, so that not only are your guests wowed, you look back satisfied at what you had invested in. Let me know some other tips and tricks that you guys are looking for. I've been in this industry for 17 years and I'm happy to lend my expertise.